Sosai Masutatsu Oyama, better known as Mas Oyama, is a legend in the karate world. He is known to have the God hand, the one-punch kill, smashing bricks with his fist, defeating hundreds of men, and even killing 50 or 60 bulls. But how much of that is true, and how much of that is merely myth? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. At the age of 9 years old, he begins to study Kempo karate. At the age of 15, he joins the Japanese Imperial Army. While there, he learns Shotokan karate under Gichin Funakoshi. Not long after, he'll begin to study Gojo-ryu karate as well as judo. After leaving the army, he goes to Mount Minobo. Oyama stays on the mountain for 18 months. While there, he runs through the forest, trains himself in jumping over bushes, lifting huge boulders, and standing under ice-cold waterfalls. He's also reading martial arts manuals, studying Buddhist texts, and practicing meditation. In 1947, he enters the All-Japan Karate Tournament and wins. He spends the next year continuing his practices on Mount Kiyosan. In 1975, we have the movie Karate Bullfighter. In addition to the movie, there are many online stories where he has the ability to kill a bull with a single punch, rips the horns off the head of a bull, defeats hundreds of men with a single punch. But how much of this is true and how much of this is bull? There is an old grainy video that's still available for viewing today that shows Mas Oyama grabbing a bull by the horns quite literally and wrestling it to the ground. At one point in the video, it is implied that he chops the horn off of the bull. And this is where the trouble begins. The video was created as a publicity stunt or commercial to promote the wrestling tours of Mas Oyama in the United States beginning in 1952. Several of the students, including John Burning, see the video and encourage Mas Oyama not to show it. Mas Oyama does not show the video. Unfortunately, the video does emerge some years later. Many in karateka use the video to build the legend, and hence we have the stories of him killing single bulls with a punch, ripping the horns from their heads, and even one time almost dying by being gored. The fact of the matter is there's absolutely no evidence to support these things because they did not happen. Unfortunately, that tarnishes the reputation of Mas Oyama. So if you go onto martial arts forums even today, you will find people lauding him as a legend and other people saying that he's a complete fraud. The truth is actually somewhere in the middle. Mas Oyama was able to do two-finger push-ups, was able to smash stones with his hands, and does defeat 100 men in the 100-man kumite. This is a competition where he fights 100 men for 100 rounds. He's the first man to do that. To date, there have only been 20 people to accomplish that same feat. 2004, you have Naomi Ali, the first woman to complete the 100-man kumite. Mas Oyama develops his own style and writes several books. But here's the question. Is the art a real art? I think the best evidence to determine this is to look at the 1975 video of the first World Open Kyokushin karate competition. If you look at the video from 1975 karate competition, it is a competition. So it is a sport. However, it is full contact. You have closed fist blows to the body. You have leg kicks. You have head kicks. You will see blood. You will see knockouts. That is sufficient enough to warrant respect for Mas Oyama and for his art.